Imagine the global economy as one massive circuit board. Now, pull out a single node that rarely screams for attention, but quietly powers everything from car gearboxes to the chemicals that let chips exist. What if Japan simply went offline for a year? Factories paused, trade frozen, capital flows stopped cold. Prices wouldn't all surge, some would collapse. Supply chains would jam in strange, unexpected corners, while energy markets might actually breathe easier. So today, let's run that experiment. 1. The first 72 hours, finance and freight go wobbly. Markets react faster than factories. FX and funding. The yen isn't just a currency, it's a global funding tool for cheap money trades. Pull Japan offline, and those carry trades start snapping like stretched rubber bands. Volatility spikes across currencies and bonds. The BIS has warned about this ripple effect for years. Bonds. Japan is the single largest foreign holder of U.S. treasuries. If that buyer suddenly goes silent, global yields could jump as the market loses one of its calmest, most patient investors. Indexes and derivatives. Every major equity index that includes Japan's corporate giants would shudder as ETFs and futures scramble to reprice. Freight and insurance. Shipping routes for cars, containers, and LNG cargoes in and out of Japan would all need rewriting. Marine insurance premiums usually creep up whenever uncertainty hits. Translation: minute-by-minute chaos in FX and bonds. Day-by-day confusion in equity plumbing. Week-by-week disorder on the seas. 2. Upstream shock. What actually goes scarce. Japan's power is hidden in the middle gears of modern industry, the unglamorous stuff everyone depends on. Semiconductor materials. Japan dominates photoresists and silicon wafers, the chemical film and physical base for chips. Without them, fabs from Taiwan to Texas stumble. The U.S. Congressional Research Service calls Japan indispensable in this layer of the chip ecosystem. And passive components. Every phone has billions of MLCC capacitors. Every car, millions more. Japan's Murata alone controls nearly 40% of that market, 50% in autos. Lose them, and global assembly lines freeze on the smallest parts. Chip-making tools and spares. Tokyo Electron ranks among the world's top 5 semiconductor equipment makers. Even short interruptions in service or spare parts ripple across foundries. Machine tools and automation. Japan exports the CNC brains and robotic arms that keep factories everywhere running. A pause means delayed upgrades, broken maintenance cycles, and slower capital expansion from Detroit to Dusseldorf. Bottom line, the first shortages wouldn't hit the shelves, they'd hit the inputs. Chemicals, wafers, MLCCs, bearings, servo systems, without them, finished goods can't exist. 3. Demand vacuum. What actually gets cheaper? When a major buyer disappears, some markets soften instead of spiking. Energy. Japan is one of the world's biggest LNG importers. Take that demand away and spot LNG prices, and freight rates slide as cargoes scramble for new homes. Even after China overtook Japan in 2023, Japan's role remains huge. Oil and coal. The same story, less Japanese demand means easier global balances, at least for a few months. Travel and luxury. Japan welcomed nearly 37 million tourists in 2024. Shut the country down, and that spending vanishes overnight. Some flows redirect to Korea, Taiwan, or Southeast Asia, but global airlines and high-end retail would still feel the gap. So you get a strange barbell effect. Shortages in industrial inputs, softness in broad commodities. 4. Picture. Regional map. Who hurts, who fills the gap? Most exposed. Korea, Taiwan, and Southeast Asia all tied to Japan in electronics and autos. MLCCs, photoresists, and precision components vanish from their pipelines almost instantly. Europe's high-end manufacturing also struggles. Fewer machine tools, longer project timelines. Possible winners: US, EU, Korean, and even some Chinese material suppliers pick up orders. but qualifying a new material for cutting-edge chips can take months. Energy importers like India and parts of Southeast Asia benefit from cheaper LNG and coal. North America feels the pain in autos and electronics, but buffers it with scale, inventories, and policy tools. 5. What you'd actually notice as a consumer. 3 months in, some laptops, lenses, and car trims go missing. Wait times stretch. Prices inch up. 6 to 12 months. You get partial recovery, especially for simpler parts. But specialty chemicals and high-reliability components stay tight. Gaming consoles and cameras shuffle release dates. Even global game pipelines slow if Japan's creative sector pauses. 6. The invisible capital market shock. Beyond shelves, there's another tremor in finance. Government bonds. Remove a sovereign market the size of Japan's, and the global term premium widens. Long-term bonds become more volatile, hedging costs rise. Insurance and pensions. Japanese life insurers and pensions are massive global bond buyers. Their sudden silence changes prices in corners of credit markets most people never see. E-index plumbing. Passive funds mechanically rebalance away from Japan, redirecting billions. Quiet, but powerful. 7. 2 forces to remember. This isn't a simple everything gets expensive story. It's 2 waves colliding. 1. Upstream scarcity, irreplaceable intermediates, wafers, resists, MLCCs, precision tools, drive targeted shortages. 2. Demand vacuum. Energy, shipping, and tourism prices soften as Japan disappears from the demand map. The drama lies in timing. Shortages strike fast. Substitution crawls. 8. 1-year timeline. Hour 1 to day 3. Yen volatility, carry trade unwinds, treasury jitters, shipping chaos. Weeks 1 to 4. Auto and electronics lines juggle missing parts. Some plants take early downtime. LNG prices dip. Months 2-4. Retail consumers start noticing out of stock. Indexes rebalance. Factories rush to qualify backups. Months 6 to 12. Mature inputs recover somewhat, but high-end precision materials still lag. 9. Analysts' checklist. If this scenario ever shows up on your radar, track these. Supplier updates from JSR, TOK, Fujifilm, SEH, Sumco. MLCC guidance from Murata, TDK, Taiyo Yuden. Tokyo Electron Service reports. E-machine tool exports via JMTBA. E-Asian LNG spot prices and charter rates. And treasury yield spreads and yen volatility. A Japanese tourism and retail data. They'll show the real demand gap. A world without Japan wouldn't end the world. But it would expose the delicate gears that make it run. When one quiet linchpin stops turning, you don't just lose products, you lose momentum. Some prices rise, others fall. And the space between the two is where strategy, policy, and profit live. Stay curious, stay sharp.